What was the biggest lure for you here, David?
That's a simple one, Phil Walsh. I worked with him for 3 years at West Coast. I learned a lot from him. I felt he made me a better coach, so the opportunity to work with him at a strong, successful club, it was very hard to say no.
And I guess working with big techs would be an exciting possibility.
Yeah, it's a massive opportunity for me. I've previously I got to coach my own team for 3 years, so obviously you work in all areas there, but the opportunity to work with the forwards this year is something that when Phil mentioned it, I was very pumped about, because it will probably broaden my skills, but the challenge probably forever been trying to stop the forwards. Now it's my job to try and help them create and be potent, so no, I'm looking forward to that.
No doubt you've chatted to him a lot. How's he privately confident about this group? Obviously, he would have had a bit of a sales pitch to you.
Look, Phil's really excited by the opportunity. He's been very busy. I haven't actually spoke to him a lot. Probably lucky enough for myself that I had a pretty strong relationship with him in the past. So the conversations happened pretty quick when he offered me the opportunity to come and work with him. It didn't take me a lot of convincing. Probably the biggest thing for me was the move with the young family, but I was very lucky to have a supporting wife, and then once I ticked that off, I was over it pretty quickly.
And what do you make of the list, David? I mean, you probably only seen it obviously from afar, but what do you sort of make of the Crows list? Pretty exciting? Yeah,
no, there's no doubt about that. They've got a lot of talent. I think their good football is really good, and that's going to be the challenge as a coaching group is getting them to play good football consistently, and that's what good teams do. I think Phil is massive on being a team-first club, and that sits well with me. Hard working, so I look forward to sort of working that environment. And like I said, working with Phil, he's outstanding in that area, and I think he'll if he can get all the players doing that, they'll be very consistent in their performances.
I know you haven't been here long, but I think before the match you play here against Port, there's a nitro circus a few days before. Any concerns about maybe the surface getting roughed up, or not really a concern? I'll get enough on my plate looking at trying to make sure that the forwards are playing their best team football that they can, so I'll leave that up to the ground staff.
From your time at West Coast, David, what was the opinion of the Crows and how they function?
Oh, look, it's been a successful club. Obviously, they've short history in terms of the AFL, but to have won a couple of flags, they've always been a powerful club, particularly here in Adelaide. So it's probably going to be similar to West Coast Freo, sort of two-team town, which I've got to experience before, which was great for my learning. So no, I think the Crows have got a good supporter base that seem very passionate, and I look forward to hopefully enjoying them cheer when we're having a win.
Is there anything about their forward line that you've looked at? I mean, you'd be aware from your time in the AFL. Any part of their forward line you look at now and specifically say that it needs to improve?
Oh, look, to be honest, I've got a lot of work to do in that area. I think they've got a good mix. They've got some tall forwards that can mark the ball. I've worked with Eddie Betts before. I've got a good relationship with him when I was at Carlton. I know what he can do. Obviously, good forwards hit the scoreboard, but the way the game's going now, they've got to put pressure on, so they're probably going to be some of the focus areas going forward that I'll be working on them with.
And is it patterns with you? Would it be leading patterns or just direction from the midfield into the forward line? Like, what part of the forward line structure do you see having the most effect?
Oh, look, the forward line's role will be to play their role in the team game plan. So as a coaching group, we'll need to sit down with Phil, work out what our offensive strategies look like and our defensive strategies, and it'll be my job to make sure that the forward line are playing their role in both offence and defence. And then probably the other one is just making sure they're in the right starting positions in terms of structures around stoppages, kick-ins. So I'll be working as a part of a team to help the football team in terms of the coaching team, and we'll work together. I know Phil's probably been the best I've been involved with in terms of football strategy and nous, and I know he'll have a big opinion on where we're going with that. One of his big strengths is he'll listen to your ideas, but he'll definitely be strong. He'll be clear, and I've got no doubt the players will know what we're doing and when we need to do it.
Didn't have a challenge draw, I think, coming out today. You've obviously worked in a two-team town, Freo on West Coast. Is it a good thing to be playing Port just before the start of the season, or would you rather save it for the season proper?
In terms of team that travels every second weekend, I think probably playing here one less week on the road probably helps. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really worry me. Whoever the AFL pin us against will play. It's an opportunity to get ready for the season, and probably a really good opportunity, I dare say, in terms of NAB Cup games, being a crosstown rivalry. The players will probably, not that they ever hold back, but they'll pick up the intensity a little bit better, so it may actually prepare us for the season proper. I think West Coast Freo played each other twice last year, and they seem to start the year well.
You yourself, you're known as being quite a courageous and tough player yourself. How much of that are you going to try and inject into the boys here at the Crows?
Oh, look, everyone's going to have their own skills, and probably my job is making sure I can get the best out of each individual to play their role as a team. So, look, I'm not going to expect players to do things that I did, and I hope, like all other players, have got a lot more talent than I had. Will make my job a lot easier. So, in terms of the way you play, I think your playing ability versus your coachability, they're probably very different.